Hey, what's going on, guys? Edward here with another video. Thank you so much for being here. This time, we're going to do an analysis for next week now for Nasdaq and US30. Okay, what are the possibilities? What could happen? The start pretty much fresh from a clean chart. I usually, like during the weekend, I tend to pretty much delete all my chart and try to start over again. And depending on how the week ended, I may be just, deleting everything again, and I will redraw and redo my charts again. So basically, from here, what we can see is still the price is like, still consolidating, but it's actually going to the downside, creating a really nice formation right here. We can see, let's go ahead and start drawing. I'm on a 4-hour, right? So I'm going to start drawing my support and resistance and see what formation we have here at this point, because this week was pretty much for Nasdaq and US30 was completely sells. So it is definitely going to the downside now. It could be doing a pullback after this massive push we had right here. Okay, so we go with a horizontal line. There was a zone here. This was our previous zone. Very strong resistance, and until it broke it. It broke right here and then it started to push up. So this big push, look at right here, this massive push right here is trying to make that correction right now. So most likely the price will come back to this level right here. Okay, there's some other zones right here that you could say maybe this is a zone. Right here is another zone. Right here it's another zone, and of course the last zone right there. Okay, those are like middle lines. You see the price consolidated here. It bounced, it broke, retest. It was consolidating right here. Then it went down to this level, consolidated until it broke. So just like that, simple price action, the price is breaking its structures now to the downside. You see, when it's breaking levels, very strong support levels on a 4-hour, price is consolidating, it breaks and now consolidates. So most likely next week, we're gonna expect maybe some type of, maybe on Monday, it will do some type of consolidation like that, or maybe even going a little higher. But it's very possible the price will continue now to the downside. Now let's see what formation. This is definitely, that usually Nasdaq and US30, they are constantly on an uptrend. So right there, the price is reaching the actual trend. If you look at that way, let's say you are a trend trader. So maybe you can clone that. You could have there your trend. All right, the price is actually reaching that trend right there. All right, so let's try to maybe do something here. This is, I'm doing all this, my analysis on a 4-hour. I'm going to be scaling in later, but this is usually how you should do it. Okay, looking at on a bigger time frame. So let's say, I always show you this, guys, that whenever you are in an uptrend, the price, of course, will create new high, then come back down, then break that, and then come back down, and then most likely break that, and then come back down. So that basically, there you go. You have your trend right there, right? Now, look what the price is doing in the position. When the market is breaking, let's say price is breaking right there, it's a zone. The price did break here. Let's say this is deformation. So the price created a high, did a pullback, it broke the previous high, it came back down to retest. So right here is reaching the zone. So right here, this pullback, this is where we are right now. How do you know that it's a pullback? You use your Fibonacci from the low to this high, and the price will usually reach the golden zone, okay, on a trend. Okay, so this is basically how you use it, and in other confluences, in order for you to find a good entry to actually buy. Not just because the price is reaching the golden zone, it means buy, okay? Just be careful. You need to find a whole bunch of other confluences right there that can tell you to actually go and actually buy. So let's see what's going on here, right there. So let me remove the Fibonacci here. Okay, I'm going to use the Fibonacci from this push. You see this big push from the low to that very high right there. So where we're reaching, I'm going to highlight the entire zone. Okay, right there. The price could actually react to this entire zone. Okay, of course, if the price wants to continue pushing up. So right now we are in a zone that we need to keep an eye on it. Okay, we need to keep an eye. Because I'm actually from seeing it like that, it could be actually a pattern. Could be a pattern right here. Just by seeing it like that, there could be something here. Yeah, there could be something. This could be a pattern. But anyways, that's for another class. It's an advanced pattern. But okay, so you see what's happening now. You see the price pushing up as I draw you here below. See price pushing up, coming back down to retest or reach the golden zone before it starts pushing up. All right, same thing here. This is a zone. So we know we are on a very nice trend, very nice uptrend. Price is coming back down. I'm not saying it's going to react just right here and you go buy right away. You need to find confluences. At least you know that the price, one thing is reaching the trend again, okay? It's touching the actual trend. So that's the first confluence. Second confluence is reaching at least the 38.2 on the Fibonacci. You are in the box. So the price is touching the box. So that counts already. This right here, it's already counting as a pullback. Even right here, this small touch right there, this small touch, this was the actual. So the price did reach. This could have actually been the entire pullback, but no, it actually did went down a little bit lower. So, all right, you have two confluences right there. Let's see what else we can find here. Let's see, you know, the price is dropping like that. So let's try to find a flag. Let's see if we can spot a nice flag, bullish flag formation. Okay, maybe like that. You clone that and you put it to the downside. So, all right. You got yourself a nice flag right there. That is a really nice flag. 1 second. Clone it. Okay, so put it below. All right. There we go. So guess what? So that pullback right here, that pullback the market is doing, this is the pullback, is creating a flag formation. So guys, I'm not saying here to buy, okay? It's a very nice position. The price is also reaching a 4-hour support in the past. So there's a bunch of confluences right there, a lot of confluences in that zone, okay? Plus, I'm actually seeing some type of advanced pattern right there. It could be a, I don't know, it could be a butterfly. You know, it's an M formation. So price is very low right here. You see this massive drop. So it might be looking to do a pullback. So it might be doing maybe Monday next week, it might be pushing up, maybe coming back down, and then maybe looking to break that, okay? So you know that I love trading flags. You know that when the best entry point right here is the breakout. You need to wait for the breakout. Since I'm watching this on a 4-hour, I found everything. I draw the actual support and resistance and the actual flag, I spotted it on a 4-hour. You need to wait for a 4-hour candle here to close above in order for you to actually enter on a buy. And you can aim this previous zone. All right. So it's still, this thing could actually still continue to the downside and all the way down here. Okay. You see, you still have the whole zone. Maybe this trend right here, the market would not give a damn about the damn trend, and the market would actually continue to the downside. Okay, so it is a beautiful zone, beautiful formation to actually considering buying for next week, but not yet. You need to wait. You need to wait. You need to be patient. Where can you be getting in? Is actually a good position to buy, but you need to wait for better formation there. Maybe a trigger, something that right now this is still bearish. Let me go 15 minutes. This thing is still bearish. RSI, there's maybe some divergence happening right there, but unless the price starts breaking these previous highs, I won't be considering getting into a buy because this thing could still, as I mentioned, dropping and maybe reach the previous zone right there. Okay, so that's just an idea what could be happening for next week, guys. Just keep an eye, set some alerts. You can set some alerts, bunch of alerts here and here, and just keep an eye on that. But that's how it's looking. Nasdaq looking beautiful, beautiful, very nice formation. This week, as I mentioned, I'm like not feeling comfortable actually on getting on sales, but this week was just all sales. If you look from this position right here, we're just massive sales. Look at this here. After seeing it, there wasn't really nice head and shoulder right here. So beautiful position here for a sell. You waited for the breakout of the neck. If you did spotted that, I did not spotted it in the morning. I was actually looking for buys in there. That thing just broke and it melted all the way down, at least reached this previous low, even get lower. So beautiful sell right there. But this is the New York Stock Exchange opening. All this week we had a very massive rejections. You see, just try to pay attention also to just simple price action right there. You see all those zones that I draw on 4 hour, right? This is 4 hour zone, 4 hour zone, 4 hour zone right here from this candle to this top. So I draw it, boom, and you see price consolidated. Now, when price was pretty much tired of being on top of it, of this zone, price broke below, reached this previous low. So it's going from zone to zone, basically. Then it started to consolidate again within that zone. It didn't want it to break above or go lower until pretty much this point today. So it did broke below. So now you see where we're getting now. It reached this previous level. So as I mentioned, the price could either start consolidating right here, maybe next week, Monday, it will start consolidating. And maybe the price wants to still continue to the downside. It will. It will continue going to the downside. Wait and be patient. Look for signals to buy. All right. Let's see the US30. Let's basically let's try to look at on a daily. Right there. It's kind of like a trend as well. It's been broken a lot. Look at this. It's just a lot of indecision right there. A lot of indecision. So you have 5, 6 candles right there is just not doing anything. One day up, one day down, one day up, one day down, one day up. So it was pretty much a lot of consolidation right there. And it's still in that kind of trend. I spotted that right here. It was on a 1 hour. So basically at this point, just be careful with the buys, okay? Because this week it did play it around. So you see when the price is going down, you see a bearish flag formation, nice flag formation right here. You see all the wicks, very wicks, very wicks. You see how many points, how many times the price tried to actually break that zone right there. It didn't break it. See a bunch of wicks rejections, wicks. And all of these rejections, they happen actually by the time the New York Stock Exchange open. Right here. New York Stock Exchange opening, New York Stock Exchange opening. Even today was here, somewhere around there. So it was all sales from here. This was a little buy, then rejected, and then melted. So what? All sales, entire week sales. So where are we right now? Let me just remove those lines. Okay, let's go again 4 hours. Where are we? So going in the past and finding zones, very important zones right there, 4 hour zones, right? Right now, it looks like it's kind of breaking. You see on a 4 hour, kind of already the body is getting below this previous 4 hour zone in the past. So most likely it is going to continue to the downside. One thing you can use as reference to see if you are actually on a downtrend now, you can use the indicator, the WMA lines that I use. You can just see that you see the purple line is the 100, is the strongest. So we're completely on a downtrend now. And so this is strong sales at the moment. Strong sales on US30. By the way, you can use this as well. See Nasdaq, you see right there. We are on a 4 hour. We are completely getting like below. Right here, it touched the 100 and then melted. So right here, same thing. Will you see why you cannot make a decision to buy? Because this actual thing could still continue to the downside. So it's just to give you an idea. The lines are there just to give you an idea where the market could be going, but still you need to find all those confluences. So anyways, this is a US30 right there. We are very below the actual 100 moving average, the weighted moving average. Price is on a downtrend. Most likely will continue to the downside. Most likely is just gonna just go from there, maybe reaching, what is going on? Maybe it's gonna be reaching this bottom right here, then maybe starting to push up. So you can watch the 100. You can watch the 100 moving average, the weighted moving average. You can just watch it, see what's going to do. Like maybe at a certain point, the price will start pushing up, and the market will actually start breaking that line. Like you're seeing, for example, here, the price was below the 100, and it starts breaking up. So it's a good, like for holding, maybe holding an entry for longer. Once you see the price, you see it was a very long time below the 100. It was like 14 days, if I'm not mistaken, from the moment it broke the 100 to when it started to come back up. So 14 days below. So price was selling very strong. So as soon as it started actually breaking, and you see that 4 hour, even right there, let's say you want to, it's kind of dangerous. Don't be careful when you do this, okay? Let's say you want to make a decision, you want to make a buy right there on that breakout. So you put the stop loss maybe below the previous low and you let it run. Maybe you aim for a previous level, that zone, maybe next zone. So it's up to you, but just be careful if you're just going to trade just with the indicators. No, you have to use it in confluences. It's just to give you an idea. So right now it is completely below. There's not, the price is not even close to 100. So this thing could actually continue melting very, very strong. So like I mentioned, if this line most likely is going to be going this way, the price may be consolidating, and a certain area, the price will start actually breaking this thing. If it starts breaking the 100, this thing might actually starts pushing back up. So it might be changing the trend, because right now it is a downtrend, completely and very strong downtrend. Let me see. Even, yeah, but it's very weird. There's still a downtrend. Okay. So that's it, guys. Basically, let's go in a 1 hour just to make sure. Touch, you see all these rejections right here, very big wicks, and then finally actually breaking. So sellers got in control here. Stocks will pretty much dropping. They were dropping the entire week. So that's it with Nasdaq and US30, guys. Let me just show you right quick before we finish this analysis for next week. Let me jump in on gold. So what we're seeing, let me remove this. So gold is still within that flag, let's say consolidation right there. The market did drop huge, massive drop from that point, about 300, 400 pips. right there. So price broke this very strong previous support in the past. It broke it. So this means that the price could still continue. Okay. Maybe reaching the zone. All right here. Price could still reach this zone and then maybe looking for buys. Okay. This big weak rejection here is telling you that maybe this zone is very strong, very strong. Price maybe looking to get to this zone. Now, right here, you could find a really nice trigger or, an actual sign where you can actually buy. And so making your buy right there, maybe the stop loss below, a few pips there below, and then just maybe aim into the next level right here. Maybe that's the first take profit and the last take profit right there. It is very probable, depending on, of course, what's going to happen with the news, with the gold, and the USD. So that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty much for this week. So gold, Nasdaq, and US30. I will be showing, yeah, maybe most likely on Saturday or Sunday, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I will be posting. Let's see what type of analysis we can catch for next week when it comes to the pairs and the setups that I have. So that will be all, guys, for today. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a big thumbs up if you like the analysis. It helps me a lot. Subscribe on my Telegram. I do post all my information daily, pretty much in there, all my analysis. And thank you so much, guys, for being here. Take it easy. See you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.